Was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today it all starts, the first of 6 on this Super Wild Card weekend, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. A short throw to Ingram, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Taken in at the 11. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows to get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On play action, here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
2 and now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Odell Beckham, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On second down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Lawrence going to move him around a bit. After the sack on first down, Lawrence under pressure, and they got to him again. Jalen Phillips. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll dump this off to Achane. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Tua. Throw caught by Achane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne to about the 35, second down. A gain of 3, second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Lawrence. Screen play. Here's Etienne. Into space at the 45. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that drive.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
30 left. 11, add it.
Lawrence will throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Patterson's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Ayuk going to go in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted.
Hey, Ron. Take right open.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But
under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Channing Tindall coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running right, here's Achane. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Running left, Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. Touchdown, Dolphins. Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to widen their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes, that's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia trying to erase this deficit. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
11, Agate. Silver.
They go play action with Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Channing Tindall able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
One quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Ready, set.
Now 2nd and 5.
Double one, high.
Tua going to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
44. Ready.
2nd and 10.
Corner, long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Finding Waddle, crossing the field and bringing it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Trayvon Walker
in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
And it's taken in at the 9.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Lisa 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Short pass to Howard. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is going to miss.